Hello YouTube. This is crazy year. I thought last year was bad, but you know, we're almost halfway through the year, and Bitcoin has had its worst week for the whole year this past week. So there's an article today, and article on the 12th about Bitcoin briefly falls below 26,000. It posts the worst week since November. That was last week. So, I think things are going to turn around eventually. With all the crazy stuff with the war, we've had COVID the past 2 or 3 years. It's going to take a little time for things to bounce back. And in my honest opinion, these when things starts coming back, it's going to take it a while, but when things starts bouncing back, the rest of the cryptos are going, all the meme coins, Doge, Shiba Inu, Ethereum, Cardano, all that stuff's going to follow suit. Everything seems to follow Bitcoin when the price goes up. So we fell below 26,000. So it had fell like over 11%. And I want to post the links to these articles. I'm not going to read them to you, bore you, but fell 11%, making the worst week since November 11th, according to CNBC. So it got up, the first of this week, it got up to 27,000. I mean, we got up over 27,000. I was actually hoping it was going to go on up. From there, we would turn around, but then it started coming down. We started coming down. I could probably go post a week. But we've hit 27,000, and then it's just been choppy. It's been choppy, up and down, up and down. So in reality, I guess we're trading sideways this week. So it's still holding above the 200-week moving average, according to CoinDesk. So, it's still above the 200-week average for the dollar index. It's wanting me to accept cookies, but I'm going to post all the links to all these articles. The 200-week average is actually considered a key indicator of long-term price trends, and holding above that level could indicate a positive momentum. So according to CoinDesk, it could possibly go on up. It could go ahead and bounce up from the lows for this week. So there's another bullish indicator called the stablecoin supply ratio. Stablecoin supply ratio. Let's bring this over here. I thought I had that article up. Stablecoin supply ratio is the ratio between Bitcoin supply and the supply of stablecoins denominated in the BTC. When the SSR is low, this current stablecoin supply has more buying power to purchase Bitcoin. It serves as a proxy for the supply and demand mechanics between Bitcoin and USD. So the experts are claiming that is a this is from academyglassnode.com. So experts are saying they're expecting the price to go up. It may take it a while. I kind of imagine it's going to take it a while. It was declined by 11% in the past 2 weeks, indicating that cash is entering the market and after months of the opposite trend. So I'm looking at my notes that I made off of these articles I've been looking at. First mover Asia, Bitcoin regains 27K amid encouraging macro technical signs. So also stablecoin supply ratio, as they state in this article, has dropped 11% over the past 11 days, suggesting that buying power for stablecoins may be increasing, writes CoinDesk analyst Glenn Williams. So also the Bitcoin's price correlation with Ethereum is also at its lowest level since November 2021, which means Bitcoin could continue to outperform and benefit from its narrative shift as a hedge against banking uncertainty, without as much downward pressure from other parts of the crypto market. And here's an article on that. Bitcoin to Ether correlation dips below 80% for the first time in 18 months. So, yeah, it's been, yeah, accept all cookies. And let's get Biden off of here. I don't want to see Biden. So, here's some articles that I've been looking through. I've been sitting back and kind of watching stuff. I'm just waiting. I'm still into SHIB. I've been watching Pepe. I may talk about Pepe in another video. But Pepe's been doing really well. There was another new coin that came out too, and I can't remember what it was now. That I want to look a little deeper into. It's similar to Doge, and it's got Doge in the name, but I don't remember what the name is off the top of my head. I don't want to try to guess because I'm going to get it wrong. And if I get deeper into it, I'll probably do a video about that. But anyway, I'm still kind of laying back. My suggestion, if you're in these crypto meme coins, any kind of crypto, don't sell at a loss. I just hold on. The prices are down on stuff. A lot of them's down, and this is an opportunity to buy more deeper into it. So when the price does go up, you're going to you're going to get your price average down, and you're going to make more of a profit when the price does spike. But my take on it is just be cautious, just sit back and relax. I mean, investing is a marathon. It's if you try to make a quick buck within a day or 15 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, you stand more of a chance of losing money to try to make a quick turnaround on your money than setting long term and stuff. And most of the time, people that may take losses in stocks and crypto, they get impatient and they sell too soon. They sell before the price goes back up. If you've not sold, you've not lost money. The price is down. Your crypto that you originally bought into might be worth less than what you originally paid for it. But over time, all this stuff tends to go up. Stocks tend to go up over time. It's just the way the mechanics of this stuff works. But you've just got to be patient. Just hold on and be patient and don't panic. Don't panic. I need to put that on the screen in large friendly letters. But just be cautious and just watch. Just keep an eye on everything. I know Tether had Ledger. Ledger. I'm having a senior moment. Ledger has had some bad PR. They come out with a new release with a new feature, and I may look a little deeper into that. There's some things. I'm an IT person, so I kind of get some of the security stuff. The short of what the bad publicity was on that was they released a update that allows your if you opt in. Now you don't have to let it do this, but if you opt in, it'll take your keys to your wallet, your crypto wallet, is ship it off in thirds into 3 different software companies. They split up the key and send it to 3 different companies for safekeeping, just in case you lose your password or you forget it or misplace it. Whatever happens, your house burns down, it burns up with your house or what have you. They're just wanting to protect their customers. Is the main thing, is what the main purpose of what they're doing. So, my take on it is, it's not meant. They're not trying to control or get control or access to your wallet. They're trying to protect their customers. And there's a lot of bad stuff out there. People's afraid, oh wow, they're giving away the keys to somebody else. If somebody's liable to get into my wallet and steal all my crypto. Well, it's split up between 3, so no one entity has your full key to your crypto wallet. And they probably do not tell the individual companies what part of the key, if it's the first, second, or third part of the key that they got. It's probably, they're probably, my guess, they're keeping that piece secret. So, I'm thinking that's probably, I wouldn't be entirely scared of it. I mean, you don't have to opt into it. But, I mean, if you're really scared, I'd probably use a MetaMask wallet. You could tie your Ledger, if you have the Ledger. You don't have to use the Ledger wallet. You can tie your Ledger to your MetaMask account and use it that way. And it's like a 2-factor. I mean, if you sign into that, your MetaMask, and you're looking at your wallet, just... You have to access it if you tie it. Now this feature is only open for the desktop, the web browser for your desktop version of MetaMask. So they don't have the mobile version. It's the last I checked they didn't. I've not looked at it in the last little bit, but the last time I looked, you could not tie a Ledger to your like your Android phone MetaMask or your Apple phone MetaMask. It was only the desktop application that you could do that with. But I wouldn't write them off. I wouldn't write Ledger off right now as being not being secure. I wouldn't write them off. I think they're just trying to make it easy for people like. More people, people my age are less apt to get into crypto. I mean, I'm just crazy and I'm all about tech. And I'll be 60 this October, and people my age are afraid of crypto, to be honest. People older than me are afraid of crypto. They don't want to have anything to do with it. They're but I think that's where we're headed. I think we're eventually going to have a U.S. digital currency. I think it's eventually going to go. I hope we don't go completely that route, because there's a lot of pluses to having hard fiat cash in hand. If the internet's down where you're shopping, you can't buy anything. and there's a downside to have a digital. If the store loses internet, I was in the store last week and their internet was down for 2 days in this store, and you couldn't buy gasoline or anything through them because their internet was down. They could take cash. If you want to pay cash, you could buy gas. If you want to pay cash, or you could go buy a cup of coffee or a cold drink or whatever, a hot dog, a piece of pizza or whatever with cash. But in our new society, in the modern day society, most people use debit cards. They don't carry a whole lot of cash on them, and that's a downside for not having cash. So I think there needs to be a balance. If the government goes with a digital currency, they need to have both. They really need to keep a hard fiat currency just for situations like that, and have digital access to currency. Maybe tie your money to the actual U.S. dollar to a digital currency. So when you put your money in the bank, you've got access through like the digital brokerage or whatever. But that's a debate for higher ups or whatever. But I'm thinking it'd be a mistake to completely eradicate or just get rid of all hard fiat cash. But I think we're headed toward that. Most people you're already digital. I've said it once, I've said it again in several videos, that if you're using debit cards, you're using credit cards, you're already digital. It's no different. The only thing about the meme coins and Bitcoin is it's volatile. So if we go digital, we're going to have to have a stable currency that's not going to fluctuate in price up and down. Keep Bitcoin, keep Doge, keep Shiba Inu, keep Ethereum, keep Cardano, keep all of those cryptos around, but have a stable U.S. stable coin, have a United Kingdom stable coin, a Canadian stable coin. I'd say probably Canada and the UK would probably use the same currency, but since Canada is tied to the United Kingdom. But I think we're going to have a stable coin that's not going to be volatile for people to have comfort in to using that to pay bills and stuff, buying your groceries and buying gas, or paying for your light bill, paying for if you use your utilities like natural gas and stuff like that, your taxes and stuff like that, they're going to have stable currency. I think that's just a given. I wouldn't want to be putting my savings that depending to be there for month after month after month, or my checking month after month after month, to be in something like Shiba Inu or Doge or Bitcoin that could fluctuate from 70,000 down to 26,000 in a year's time. That's just not smart. If your money that you want to keep, that you're running off of, that it's your emergency money if you need to put a roof on the house and stuff, that's got to be in a stable currency, stable coin. It's not going to be fluctuating. You want it to sit there, and actually they probably need to be able to stake the stable coins. If instead of staking Ethereum and these others, I think the stable coins is what you need to be staking, getting interest off of that is what they need to start doing. But that's just my opinion, though. There's a lot about this stuff. I'm still learning about this stuff. There's a lot I don't know, but that's just my thoughts on it, how it should be. But I'm not going to write Ledger off. I'm not writing off Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's going to go back up. We'll have an upward trend as the economy turns around. We're going to have, and the other coins are going to follow suit. I really do believe that. I don't think they're going away. I don't think anything's going to crash down to zero or nothing. I think digital currency is here to stay. And I think that as we go forward in time, I think we're going to be more dependent on digital currency. I think the younger generation is they're going to be using to pay their bills and stuff in the future. I think that's where we're headed. I think all countries are looking at digital. U.S., I made you can look at my past video where United States government's looking at a digital currency, USDC. I'm expecting it to be some kind of stable coin that should not fluctuate. So, anyway, that's just my thoughts. I'm sorry I rambled on longer than I was wanting to ramble on, but that's just my thoughts. I guess in short, I'm just saying don't panic. Don't dump all your stuff at a loss. Just hold tight. Don't panic. Things will be all right. And if you're buying more, I think this is an opportunity with everything down, prices down. That's how millionaires have been made in the past. Wall Street, when the stocks fell, when the stocks dropped, they back in the past in a stock market crash, people made their money by buying in while the stock prices were down, while everything was down. The smart people were buying into that stuff, and they held it till it went back up. And that's how the millionaires have been made in the past. So, I might not be a multi-millionaire till I'm maybe 80 or 90, but at least my family, down the road, my kids would have something to fall back on after I'm gone. And that's what I'm looking at is, generational wealth, passing it on to my family later on in life. And that's what everybody should be looking at. But if you're young right now, you need to be looking at what you can do to invest into your future. Put back as much as you can. Don't get into this spend mentality that everybody or society's in right now. Everybody's into keeping up with the Joneses and spending money, buying $40,000 and $50,000 fishing boats, buying $100,000 trucks and stuff like that. Keep your expenses down when you're young. Put up as much money while you can make your money as you can for the next 20, 30 years and get you a good retirement, good savings account put up. You look up Dave Ramsey and follow some of his teachings on how he suggests to handle your finances. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy for you, but if my message to young people is put up as much money as you can, because prices of everything is going up, always going up. Over the years, if you look all through history, the price of gas, everything's going up. Utilities is going up. Houses, the price of houses is going up. Prepare for the future, for your retirement, for your golden years, your retirement years, because Social Security don't pay you nothing. You need to have an IRA or a Roth. Actually, a Roth is probably about the best deal you can get into, where you pay in after taxes. And but yeah, you need to. If you're young, you need to look at the future. Look at where you want to be. And you need to have some kind of plan for retirement early in life. Don't be spending money as fast as you can make it. I've done it. I was guilty of that when I was younger. But I bumped into, when I married my wife, she was a very smart lady. And I lost her in 2008. But she encouraged me to do retirement, and I'm glad she did. She's like, you need to put money in there till it hurts. And I did, and it's paid off. I'm going to have a real comfortable retirement. I could already be retired. I talked to Fidelity about a month or two ago, and they told me I could just go ahead and retire if I wanted to. I'd be very comfortable. But I'm not quite where I want to be yet on it. And plus, I've got a pension with the university I'm at, and I need to put in some more years to get the maximum out of that, and I may go ahead and ride that out. As long as we're working from the house part-time and working in the office part-time, I think I'm good without having to fight the traffic to get into the university. That's the thing that really griped me, was getting stuck in traffic. Somebody has an accident and you sit. But anyway, I'm rambling on too much, I know. But I branched off from retirement on the driving and traffic. But yeah, if you're young, consider where you're headed in life, consider where you want to be, picture in your mind what your goals are for your life, where you want to be when you retire. What kind of life do you want to have when you retire? That's the thing. That's the thing. Picture the life you want to have when you retire and work on getting that life. Put your money up, because once you get a pretty good size amount of money in your retirement, you can back off on what you're putting into it, and it's going to start growing because of the money that you already have in it. It's going to start accumulating gains, dividends, whatever, depends on what you're invested in, interest, whatever. It's going to start gaining. If you end up putting like 100,000, 200, 300,000, 400,000, I mean, as the bigger the amount, the more gains it's going to get. But try to live as frugal as you can. Look up Dave Ramsey. I am a firm believer in Dave Ramsey's teachings, and I followed him for a long time. And his stuff works. It works. Don't go blowing your money. You work hard for it. Make it work for you. That's a smart thing to do. Make your money work for you. Don't blow it as fast as you make it, because you're going to wish you had later down the road in life. So that's just me. I'm sorry I'm preaching to everybody, but that's just my advice. This is Papa Jerry in East Tennessee, and that's just my advice to young people. You really need to start looking young as early as you can at how you want your future to end up, and work toward making sure it's going to be what you want it to be. But with that, I'm holding on. I'm just sitting back watching the markets, and I do believe things will turn around. So there was supposed to be Justin Costello. I'm not checked on it, but Justin Costello was supposed to have been charged today for what he's done, and I'm going to look into that, and I'll probably have another video come out about that. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. It's unfortunate that even happened, but I mean, it is what it is, and SEC come down on them, and that's why the SEC's been down on penny stocks and stuff. They're trying to stop people from getting taken from people that's got plots, the pumping done. They promote a stock and get a lot of people buying into it. They've already bought into it real cheap and get the price drove up, and then they dump the stock. But as they're dumping the stock, the price comes back down as they're selling out of it, and the people get stuck at the higher prices they paid, and they can't get their money back. They're sitting there with the stock that's less than what they paid for it, and unless somebody else comes along and starts promoting that stock, or somebody buys, if it's a shell and somebody buys a shell and turns it into a real stock or whatever, they might get their money back. But man, that's an iffy situation. But anyway, thanks for watching my video. And again, I'm riding it out. This is, the past few years has been a little crazy with crypto and stocks, and I think everything's going to turn around. I think it's going to kind of come around. It's just a waiting game. It's a marathon. So hang in there. Finish the race, and focus on finishing it well. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. And like I said, if you're investing in crypto or stocks, you're not investing in anything you can't afford to lose. Keep what's important. Keep the lights on. Keep a roof over your head. Food on the table. Make sure all your necessities are paid for. Keep clothes on your children. But be cautious with your investments. And like I said, it's a marathon. Sometimes you got to wait on it to grow. Your investments. You buy in, and do your research on what the companies are too. Sometimes even when you do the research, it looks legit, and then you find out it's not. Like we found out with, this Charles Bankman-Fried guy that was in the crypto, and all the different things that's happened the past year with crypto. So anyway, thanks for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next stream. Thank you. Bella's got to be right up under me, don't you, Bella? Oh my word. Cloudy day, looks like it may rain. Clouds out over the valley. East Tennessee Valley. And Bella, she's just happy to be around.